Yo, welcome back to more March Comes In Like a Lion, episode 3. So last time, the ending with the Obon Festival, I found out during the post-episode discussion, paying respects to those they've lost as believe their spirits come to visit. And it gave some new perspective to both Ray and his family that he lost. We saw was his parents and also a little sister. There's also a flashing on the screen. I think in my mind, I flubbed. I meant to say car crash. I think I said plane crash for some reason, but there was a few frames of a car crash. So I suppose that's what happened to them. And just getting more context for his feelings about that, which I'm sure just resonate for that loss in general. Like when you to lose your entire family like that, to feel a sense of numbness at this point, like not a numbness, but like in a daze, not even remembering like how long you cried for or how you felt or like at like it's a feeling that I've kind of talked about before where something really tragic like that happens and life doesn't even feel real. Like you're just existing and your mind and your whole self is just trying to process it, and you're just kind of left to the world at this point and with your own trauma. And yeah, dude, and for someone like Ray, as young as he is and in his position, like it's great that he has. First of all, I just want to say like the good things. Like it's fantastic that he has his pro shogi career, because not only does it support him financially, and that's a great thing that he doesn't have to worry about, but it also introduces him to these pretty great people, man. Like Issa, this really just eccentric, but really goofy, but just really high energy kind of energy fills the room type of guy. He was really fun to watch during the episode, as well as Smith. He's pretty chill as well. He seemed to he initiated them taking advantage of Ray. Like, oh, food on Ray, drinks on Ray. This putting it all on this kid. So they got to hang out, and he got to hang out with Akari, while she's working, and we got the backstory of how they properly got acquainted. When she took him back that one time after, I guess, his fellow players made him drink and dumped him outside the club, left him there. She took him back home and took care of him, took care of his drunkenness, helped him vomit it up, and introduced him to her sisters. And yeah, we also, part of the Obon festival, we kind of, when you think about it, like, oh yeah, these three sisters living together, they probably have lost their parents. And we see the grandfather has, lost his wife, their grandmother. And Ray's saying, like, in this house, all the wounds are fresh, for all of them. So there's kind of, I guess, a nice sense of solidarity there in all of their losses, but also, in paying their respects. And but also it just hurts, man. But it's, at the end of the day, it's nice that Ray has them. He has, he can hold that warm food against him, when the world feels cold. And it's a beautiful thing, man. So I look forward to see where this is gonna go now. I'm loving the people that Ray knows, and I guess we just gotta see where it goes from here. I have no predictions. Like, this isn't really a show that you make predictions for. You just kind of gotta see where it goes. So let's see. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. Oh, opening right away. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Good song, good visuals. I haven't shut up fully while listening to this, so I'm gonna do that now. Oh, ah, shogi books. Yeah, you do need curtains, dude. Although waking up to natural light helps, even with an alarm. Breakfast and some bread. There you go. The Lion King tournament. You gotta Mufasa your opponents. Oh, is it now? Okay. Oh, your first game after being a professional. Harunobu. Okay. Ah, backstory. Hmm. Everyone always takes a drink while playing. Oh God, my guy's struggling. Oh, looked like a simpler time. Oh no, that doesn't. He doesn't look good. Huh. Oh, that's a nice thought. But was it too? Was being too hasty? Man. Hmm. Oh, did he? He turned it on him. Oh damn. Huh. Fair enough. Hmm. Damn. Just like in a manga. Oh, damn. Huh. Okay. Literally. Oh, god damn. It's like that, huh? Sounds like it can get real unhealthy. Smith. And he's oh, and he's here. Okay. Harunobu. Look at him. Oh my god. Entirely different manga. Waku waku. Hmm. My goodness. I love that. The words on screen with the silly voice. All right. Since kids, the eternal rivalry. This man doesn't want no sympathy wins. Doesn't want to lose. Ah, he's familiar, I guess, with this opening. I guess this game has played out the same for them before. Oh, never mind. Nice. Seems like a pretty dynamic game that you can, what I assume, turn the tide like that. Oh, same as back then. Oh man. Oh, that's not good timing. The two balloons, just like back then. Uh, he remembers too. Dude, I'm kind of rooting for this guy. I kind of want Ray to lose. Lanza. Hmm. Oh? Oh shit. It's like he defied expectation. Dude, Ray shook. Oh boy. Adjust the glasses. The anime sign of something to come. Yeah, that's right. Two spirits clashing, both not wanting to lose. Who will win? Hmm. Yeah, he's up some pieces. Let's go. It makes shogi look like a pretty compelling game. I'm sure it is. Until evening. They're the last two there. Oh wow. Hmm. Oh. And ever and ever. Hey, I like that. Oh, he's back. A souvenir. You weren't supposed to come back. Wow, his mother seems older. Huh, 2 days. Oh, this guy's sweet. Didn't refresh at all. I like his old man noises. Oh. Yeah, I wonder what's up with him. Is he actually anemic or what's going on with him? His kidneys. Oh, poor kid. His whole life, huh? God damn. Hmm. Hey, there you go. You're damn right. I like that. Of course. All right. Well, I love learning about more about him and his past with Ray. Beyond the Night Sky. So what's going on tonight? Cool. Hey, last day of Obon. Let's go see Akari. Uh, Momo seems upset. Pudding. This grandpa looks like Archer. Hey, cool. How considerate. Give it a try. Oh, there's the offering, right? I remember reading about that. Tiny, easy kittens. Take a rest, Gramps. Ah, okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, so that's the purpose of the cucumber horses. Okay. Oh, and that explains the eggplant. Okay. Cool. Let's see them off. Certainly part of it. It's a celebration and a bit sad too. This late? I don't know about that. Manga. You can't go tomorrow? Yeah, please, someone go with her. What the fuck? You gonna smack my back, old man? This ain't football. Huh, why going so suddenly? Probably as an excuse for how she's feeling right now. Don't blame her. Teams losing their mom, of course. Revisiting that now is very painful. She's not even going. So yeah, it was a big excuse wherever she's going. Maybe Ray can have a talk with her, or at least stand with her. Whoa. Shattered pieces. Oh, she's crying. Yeah. How strong of her to bear that burden and go off to cry on her own. Yeah. Don't you dare mess with her. Good job, Ray. Doubts. Stay there as long as you need. Hmm. Chase them out. Hmm. God damn. But no. Huh. Who's that? I mean, what can I say, man? He not, needing to cry there is totally understandable. How fucking strong she is to not hold it in, to be strong for her sisters and for her family, and to hold it in until she got to that bridge and just let it all out, man. And the fact that Ray, of course, went and he stepped in when the other, two guys were about to, who knows what they could have been checking on her, they could have messed with her, but either way, Ray stepped in at the right time. Thank goodness. Um, yeah, and just gave her that space to cry. Of course, man. I first saw it, it just hit me. I'm like, the voice actors are really good. I'll say that. Uh, and Ray just reflecting to himself, just them both experiencing the loss of their parents, but kind of being juxtaposed, both them standing there staring at the sky, one crying about it and one not. Ray reflecting about it, he remembers how he stopped crying at a certain point because he saw it as pointless. Probably it wasn't going to change anything. Sure, he cried countless times over his family, but in stopping that, he pushed his family out of his mind, which is like, because presumably the thought of them would just make him cry, and he questioned whether that was the right thing to do. Of course, like, that's just a tough thing, man, because I don't necessarily blame him for getting to that point. Of course, that seems like something. I'm no psychologist, but it seems like something that would be natural as far as coping, just to not think of the thing that makes you sad anymore. But at the same time, that doesn't really get rid of it, right? That just stuffs it in deeper inside you. And in him seeing her cry kind of reawoken that. It doesn't truly deal with it, so to speak. That, and then, because on a certain level, you are still hurting immensely, and you are still wanting to cry, and but to push the thought of them out completely, it's like, that's not good either. Like, you ideally, this is very ideally you want to remember the good times with those you've lost, the memories together, all those memories, and hold them and live in honor of that, and move forward with those memories in your heart, that happiness, and ideally, right? But it makes total sense that that's how he dealt with it, or rather didn't deal with it, That was a good scene, man. It was cool that, not cool that happened, but that the festival kind of led to that, and everyone's feelings kind of coming to the surface. I mean, even Ray said, like, we're made all this food, and we're doing this ceremony, but just the overall tone is just a sense of somberness, of sadness, and of course, because just the nature of the festival itself, and honoring your loved ones, and the idea of them visiting you, it's a really painful thought for people you miss so much that you lost. And I think that's of course that has to be a big part of it, because you are honoring them, you are celebrating in celebrating the festival, and doing that for your past loved ones, and honoring them in that way. But still gotta feel those feels, man. That's tough, especially for our young characters. And I'm sure Akadi's hurting, the grandpa's hurting, of course, because you never stop hurting. Like, with that kind of loss, you never really stop hurting. You never stop missing them, of course. You just deal with it in whatever way you can, whether that's healthy, whether that's not. And all you can do is just move forward in whatever way you come across. Hopefully it's not in some destructive way, like through drinking, or something that's harmful to others. But I don't know, I'm rambling at this point. Either way, good episode, man. I also liked that the first part of the episode was to do with Harunobu and his past with Rei. Apparently he has a very serious illness that he's had his entire life. Apparently his problems with his kidneys. Maybe he's experienced like kidney failure. Maybe he's had to, I don't know. Maybe that's a danger for him. And I don't necessarily know what that's a symptom of, but maybe we'll find out at some point. But either way, it's obviously very present whenever circumstances aren't ideal for him, like when they see having trouble or in the really hot sun, his body like really can't deal with it, and it affects him profusely. But at the same time, you have to admire just how determined he is, that like any pro shogi player, despite his condition, he doesn't want to lose. Even like, it's nice that like Rei even recognized that, like, he could tell visibly he's suffering so much, but to try to end it quickly doesn't do him justice. Like, give him the match he wants. Like, he's suffering, and he's gonna suffer for his win, man. you better give him the match he wants, because that's what the fuck he's living for, man. I really like that because that really seems to be what keeps him going. Like, even with Ray winning, like, it's good that Ray doesn't like go easy on him, you know? Like, it doesn't seem like Ray knows the true extent of what he's going through. He can tell if something's up, but yeah, that's cool, man. That made me like Harunobu quite a bit. I liked him last episode. He was just kind of like this dorky kid, self-proclaimed rival to Ray, but we see they've been playing together since they were kids, and yeah, man, even how hopeless it got for him, he put up a fight, man, all the way to the end, giving Ray trouble, and he's getting stronger too. Even Ray acknowledged, like, oh shit, like, he made that move and he's did a lot better. Like, he had even Ray on the ropes for a bit. The match went into the evening, and even it took all that for Ray to turn it around and win. So my hope is that Harunobu beats Ray at some point in this series. That'd be wonderful. I hope his condition doesn't get worse or worse, you know. I really don't hope that. But that's just my anxiety talking. I won't put out any awful predictions like that in my mind. I'll just kind of take it as it comes. But as of right now, I really like their relationship, man. That's really cool. But, you know, hopefully he's all right. It's nice that his what would you even call him? I don't want to say something like disrespectful, but his, maybe, because his mother doesn't seem to be. Oh, his mother went on the trip instead. But I guess he's kind of acting as his guardian, his caretaker, I suppose. That sweet old man who couldn't even relax for more than 2 days. Didn't even get to relax, really, just because he was so worried about Harunobu. It's nice that he cares so much about him, man. That's beautiful, because he's clearly like he serves his family and has for quite some time, but seems to legitimately care for Harunobu and facilitates, you know, his trips to the hospital and you know, asking about his matches and encouraging him. That's great, dude. That's fucking great. His mother seems quite older. I know it's not unusual for people to have kids at an older age, like even in their 40s, to have a child for the first time. But I don't know. He seems to be an only child, so maybe his mother just had him late. That's fine too. Mother's obviously wealthy for them to live how they do, so that's good for him at least. He doesn't have to deal with not affording hospital bills and things like that, because we definitely know that's a thing. Yeah, good episode, man. That's definitely show's getting going. It's getting going, dude. It's definitely hitting me. It's kind of like jabbing at me right now. Like, I feel the pangs as it like hits me, and I can tell it's just gonna build up and build up and build up, and I'm gonna be bawling like a baby by the end of this, man. I already know, dude, and I'll be ready for it. So, or maybe not. That's all I'm gonna ramble for now, man. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. I'm definitely enjoying this show so far. I haven't watched. That's not true. I don't often watch. Would you consider this slice of life? I don't really know how to classify anime genres that well. But, you know, shows that aren't that don't have supernatural elements or aren't that kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? Seems like a pretty good one, man. I really enjoyed shows like Anohana and, you know, Violet Evergarden, but I can tell this is going to be its own beast, and it's quite a long show as well. So a lot of room for build up, for character arcs, for things to happen for better or worse. Like, I can already kind of maybe get a sense for all the ways it can go and twist, and, you know, I'm sure there's going to be some very nice and also not so nice moments, and that'll make me continue to reflect about my own life and just life in general, and maybe even death, and coping and moving on, and all these kinds of things. So yeah, I look forward to it, man. That's definitely the kind of thing I enjoy. So yeah, I think that's it. So thanks for watching with me. If you want early access to my reactions to this show, check out my Patreon page. It's in the description. Patreon.com/YOROKOBE for $5. You get early access to this show and everything else that I do if you want to support the channel. I post every day. I post a schedule at the beginning of every week. You can see exactly how far ahead I am. And that's about it, man. Once again, most of all, thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.